Unlock the doors. Where are the doors? They're on the left, aren't they? Ow. No, I've got no spare parts either. Which is just darnably inconvenient, frankly. Deep Water Slim, this is Train Sim World, currently on Long Island Railroad. I'm running it on the PlayStation at the moment. For reasons. O for Control Minus, that's all I'll say right now. For some reason they didn't put a Control Minus on consoles. Markers on, headlights off, didn't even need to come down here. So I don't have a PC at the moment, Deepwater Slim, because it's broke. So that's why I'm using the PlayStation. I obviously can't play Train Sim 2020 at the minute. So once the PC comes back, we'll be doing a lot more TS 2020. Yeah, I presume this is probably a 10 simulator. There are no 12s in there. There were 12s at one point, but there aren't anymore. I want that one, no. That one, and that one. Yeah, that's out. Blackwood Creek is one of the DLCs, isn't it, Deepwater Slim? If it's not in the main package. Toolbird, thank you very much for the resub. 7 months, much appreciated. No, the streaming PC's got a bottom of the range graphics card, Ben. It won't do much. It's not intended to run games. Actually, that's yeah, Blackwood Creek. I'm not sure what that actually is. Yeah, good shout, Baked Bean Kid. Where are you seeing Blackwood Creek, Deepwater Slim? Oh, it's a Steam Workshop route. ATC got me all excited there that I could speed up. So Blackwood Creek you don't need to buy then, but you do need to buy the DLC that it says it depends on. If it works Steam Workshop, you don't buy the route itself. But the route probably requires you to own bits of DLC to get all the content. Heading down under East River. no, we're back out now. Crikey. Oh no, we've just run out of tunnel. What on earth? Tordek is just a long list of other things that need to get done. It's not necessarily that it's specifically difficult. Although all the routes would have to have all of the setup added to them. The routes would then need to be retested to make sure they didn't break anything. Then the UI added, then the thing to change them over. It's not trivial, it's not that hard. But the team have got a million things to do, so... What is going on with these tunnels? There's nothing down here. Right, we've got a 45 limit coming up at the top of the hill. Could TSW handle dual gauge tracks? Not as it stands, but it's certainly something that's been discussed in the past. Because we dynamically render the track, it would need logic to do that, which is probably not hard. The bit that gets hard is when you try and dynamically render junctions. Because dual gauge junctions are evil. Is there a wiper switch somewhere over here? Yeah, it's that one, isn't it? Yeah, I like this route as well, Baked Bean Kid. I'm going to have a look and I'll ask around at the office tomorrow, Harry, and see if I can work out what is actually causing the problem. Julian there, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we did a bunch of Rhino Ruston earlier on. No, that's a different bug Baked Bean Kid. That's on Northeast Corridor. In that same tunnel, but on Northeast Corridor it's because the signal, the ATC track speed is interpreted incorrectly. That's another one that needs fixing. But on this route, it's coming through the tunnel where it doesn't render properly. You're not hearing the sound, Tordek, because I just heard the sound for the follower. It might be that because it's a train noise, it's getting drowned out by the game, though. More doors. Well, we've got up to 60. Forest Hills 3.4. Ooh, a gap in the third rail there. And here. Apparently not. Oh, hello. It's up to 80. Woohoo! Yeah, sometimes the drivers go into T-pose. It's really odd. 3451. Hey, welcome back, Kenny. Hey there, on the car. How are you doing? Long time no see. Just under a mile. Yeah, what Moggy's thinking but can't actually say is can't type eating ice cream. You are there, Moggy. The flow of abuse strangely died down, so everyone thought you'd gone. And Baked Bean Kid, I think, thought he couldn't manage to keep it up on his own. Or maybe this is a recording message. Yeah, TSW can't do dual gauge track right now, Big Dog, but it's something that could be looked at in the future. No, not at the moment. Well, technically you can, Later, because if you operate these control panels in the units further down the train, one door is for opening everything this side of the panel, one is for the other. If you do that, then you can manually do it, which is what Guard would do in reality. But if you're only in the front, you can only open all doors behind you, essentially. Jamaica! Nope, she wanted to. In the car. This line in the new one you got when you bought TSW, you really like and enjoy the two scenarios. Excellent! That's really good to hear. Uh, 2.1 miles, but we get slowed down for the approach to Jamaica shortly. Oh yeah, definitely Big Dog, definitely. Right, slowing down for the 35. Cab signalling change, possibly drop us to 30 even, maybe 40. 40, good. Biscuit dough. Bicky dough. There you go. That's what it should be called. And then you got the other one with bits of chocolate in it, the Chocky Bicky dough. Hey Brando, how's it going? Yeah, not doing too bad at all, Brando. Not doing bad at all. Too sharp on the deceleration there. Crossing over the Atlantic line now. Let's return and face Jamaica. The follower is only played on one channel only. Yeah, that's interesting, Tordek. I'll have to have a look at that. Maybe the video playback I'm using is... The video I'm using is broke. Indeed it is, Brandon. Indeed it is. TVLAT, thank you very much for the sub, much appreciated. 31 months, thank you very much. I've already been given the signal to proceed. Yeah, the Fiver Atlantic Terminal is possibly the very definition of pain. Maryland Avenue, 8 miles. You can wait for the shopping mall to be built as well, Silater. Even if there's a couple of union disputes in the process. Oh, we're up to, we can speed up to, what's that, 35? 7 miles, 80-mile-an-hour limit. Yeah, I like the branches as well, silage. It makes it feel like multiple routes. It's one of the reasons I like the new Rhine-Ruhr route, because it's the S-Bahn line and the main line sort of makes it feel like 2 routes. Currently building a new set of tracks between Flora and Hicksville. Oh, is that why you're widening it out? Because it drops down to 2 tracks, doesn't it, if I remember rightly? Signalling in the States is different to in the UK, William, because it's speed-based signalling, so it's closer to German signals. Every aspect has a speed associated with it, as well as telling you what the state of the line is up ahead. But mostly it's about the speed up ahead. Yeah, I'm sure I remembered reading about that when we were doing the line, that they were going to add the extra track in. Is this, I mean, this is, remember rightly, is all part of, there's an extra platform being put in, platform 8 I think it is, in Jamaica. And then they're going to reroute Atlantic terminal services so that they are Atlantic to Jamaica only, and they run a regular shuttle backwards and forwards, so that the mainline stuff just runs up via New York through. The through services is New York through, and then you just change if you want to get onto Atlantic terminal. See you later, Remco. Many passengers, I think, is the answer to that question. .1 miles till we get to Maryland. Jamaica is actually the biggest train station in the entire of the US as well, T-Bar. Is that a floral? Yeah, that's floral. That's Hempstead branch. Yeah, America just doesn't see trains as a passenger option for the most part, I don't think. People are too used to their cars. Oh, you're on the wrong Concomar branch, T-Val, nice. Remind me, that's the south leg after Hicksville, isn't it? Where it turns right rather than left. Because it's Huntington if you turn left. Yeah, this is a Ronkonkoma, but it only goes to Hicksville. So you see the line splits. So Ronkonkoma is, I'm waving it on the screen, Ronkonkoma is sort of, I don't know, there somewhere, I guess. Hopefully, Ben. Hopefully. Don't accelerate too much. We've got to stop in 500 yards. Well, a wee smidge early as well. That's a technical term. Oh yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, you're right, T-Val 80. Yes, that does sound right. In so many changes elsewhere. Oh, got a couple of minutes wait. Yeah, I remember I was reading about the connection to Grand Central. How are they going to do that? Where is that going to route? I'm sure I read up about that when we were looking into it. Because I can't use the Empire line. Because that's too late. That puts you out way after Grand Central Terminal. Connecting from Sunnyside Yard. So is it going to be eastbound that way, or is it going to be up through that sort of way? Is it? Interesting. I'll have a read tomorrow, so if I can see what they're doing. It's good to see so much development going on, because it's reassuring that there is, enough investment or enough people wanting it for them to want to put the investment into it. The M9s are out now. Have you seen the M9s yet, T-Val? For realsies? Saw one parked in the yard at Hillside. Oh, nice. Moderator, can you, if there's a moderator there, can you give Silator a perm, please? JF, welcome. Thank you very much for the resub, 30 months. Much appreciated. Oh, interesting. Right, this is Mineola. This is where the Oyster Bay branch comes off, is it? No, I haven't heard from Luke in ages, Baked Bean Kid. Yeah. Right, so essentially it's coming off of there and shooting up. Actually, it comes off back further up here and shoots off up that way by the looks of it. He's been in your Discord, has he, Slim Gaming? Excellent. Oh, I'm glad he's alright. Send him my regards when you see him next time and ask him why he's not popping up over here. Hicksville in 6.2 miles, 80 on the ATC, 80 on the speed limit. There's the Oyster Bay heading off on the left hand there. Moggy, about this rain that you sent over, can you be back now, please? I'm bored of it. See you later, Ben. .1, let's get back up to 80. Yeah, thanks, Baby and Kid, for giving Moggy ideas. I mean, to be honest, Moggy could charge me royalty, but Moggy is the only royalty that I know, so the only thing I could do is pay him with Moggy. Not sure how much he'd get out of that deal, to be honest. Somewhere up here, there must be somewhere. This will do. Limit. No! McBone, thank you very much for the resub. 36 months. Welcome to the stream. Now we've crossed over and we can speed back up again. I set the timings up relatively relaxed on it, T-Violated. I dialed the expected percentage performance down a bit so that it wasn't constantly chasing your tail. Oh good, well glad to know he's alright. Yes, thanks Slim Gaming. There's a 40 limit there. That's because this will be the station then. Hey Neil. Hey Gumby, this is the Long Island. It's not a new map. It's been out for a while now. Boom, and we're done. We'll ignore those speedy bits. They didn't really happen.